Good morning, grade 5. How are you today? My heroes, I wish you all the best. Our lesson today is a new lesson, 14.3, page 789, solve problem using ordered pairs. Please hurry up and open your book, page 789. Solve a problem using ordered pairs is a very easy lesson. In this lesson, you are going to solve real-world problems by graphing points. This is according to the relation between x and y. So let's go direct in page 789. But before starting, the first thing I want you to remember the concept: a coordinate grid, ordered pair, x-axis, x-coordinate, y-axis, and y-coordinate and origin. This concept will help you to understand the lesson today and start your solution. So, what is your mission today? Your mission is to solve a problem by graphing data or graphing points. How could you do that? I told you through the relation between x and y. So you will think and deduce a relation between the x coordinate and the y coordinate. Okay? Then start to represent this relation on the graph. Then start your solution. This is our mission today. Okay, my dear. Listen to the submitted materials on personal line. It will help you on our lesson today, 14.3, solve problems using ordered pairs. Okay. Now in our book, 789, write the date of today at the top of the page, the 1st of April 2020, 1/4/2020. The 1st of April 2020, 1/4/2020. My dear students, be ready and start reading the first question. The table below uses number pattern to describe changes in the width and the length. So the following table will show you a relationship between width and length. So this is the relationship you are going to focus on. Width and length for what? Width and length of a rectangle. Let x be the width and y be the length. Okay. Then plot each of the 4 ordered pairs in the table on the coordinate grid. What do you think the length is if the width is 5? Okay. I didn't think that this question is too hard. And I will teach you now a very simple way to solve such this question. So be ready and concentrate with me to the next slide. Okay, this is a table and this is a grid. How can I represent the table on the grid? Okay, select first, as you told in the problem, x for width and y for length. So my ordered pair now is ready according to each column in the table. So I'm going to cut each one and find the ordered pair of each point. So the first column, width equal 1 and length equal 11. That means we have an ordered pair 1 and 11. So I'm going to represent the point with the grid 1 and 11 as you see. Okay. So this is the ordered pair and this is the point. Easy? Okay. Let's see the second column. The second column said that width equal 2 and length equal 10. Okay, my ordered pair will be 2 and 10 or 10 and 2? Sure, x first. Any ordered pair in the world will start with x. So my ordered pair will be 2 and 10. And here is the point represented on the grid directly. 2 and 10. Okay. Now the third one, 3 over 9 or 3 width and 9 lengths. Okay. 3 over 9 will be 3 and 9, not 9 and 3. Take care. We'll make that will be incorrect. Okay. Don't do that. The last one, 4 over 8 or 4 widths and 8 lengths will be like that. Okay. 4 and 8. And here is the point. So I represented here the relation between, yes, 4 ordered pairs on the grid. Then I'm going to connect them by line segment. Okay. Try to make an extension more than the represented points. Try to make extension for the line segment more than the length of the 4 points. Okay. So he asked a question inside the statement. He asked here, what do you think the length is if the width equal 5 or the width is 5? So my extension here will help me to get the other coordinate of 5. 5 on what? 5 on x? Yes, because he asked me here width, and we said width equal x. Okay, so 5 on x, make a perpendicular to the extended line segment here. Okay, so where is the corresponding point here for 5 on y? Yes, if you drop a perpendicular to the line segment again, it will be 7. Okay, so the answer here, 5 and what? The ordered pair, x and y. Okay, we represented x by 5 as he told in the statement. Then, what is the value of y? By drawing the extension and the perpendicular, it will be, yes, 5 and 7. Can you write the answer quickly and move to look back, please? Okay, my dear. Less than half minute to copy and move to the next one. Look back. Okay, my dear, moving, look back in the same page, 789. He asked you here, what pattern do the points form on your grid? The pattern formed here is, yes, as you see, the points lie on a straight line. So the pattern formed on the graph is, yes, straight line. All of them are right. Okay, my dear. If you're ready, move to page 790, please. Okay. But before going here, if I ask you to get another point, can you get another point according to the pattern or according to the relationship here? Yes. Doing another extension to the same line segment and start to determine, for example, this point is, yes, 6 and 6 according to the pattern, according to the straight line. This point will be, yes, 7 and 5. This point will be 8 and 4. This point will be 9 and 3. So this is how to deduce points from the pattern given or from the relationship given on the graph. And this is the answer of look back. Please copy and go to the next page, 790, please. Okay, my dear. Essential question. How can you use ordered pairs to solve problems? Both Ann and Bill earn the amount shown each week. Ann starts with no money, but Bill starts with $5. How much will Bill have when Ann has $30? Represent this situation using a table and a graph. You know that when Ann has five, Bill has when Ann has zero, Bill has five. Okay, so I'm going to represent the relationship between Ann and Bill. Okay, the first thing you have to do is to make a conclusion for that by forming a table. This table will help you to, yes, to find the pattern on the graph. Okay, so in quotation number A, make a table showing how much money Ann and Bill have after each week. So the first week, yes, he start with zero and Ann start with zero and Bill start five. Okay, so the first one, he earned three and the other earned eight. The second one earned six and he earned 11 and so on. Let X equal Ann's earnings and Y equal Bill earnings. So I advise you here in any table, try to make, yes, any table format of two rows, two main or two basic rows. So make the first one X and the second one for Y. The first one for X and second one for Y. The upper one X and the lowest one will be Y. Okay. So I'm going to plot each point after transforming my table into ordered pairs. Okay. I'm going to plot the ordered pairs from the table and draw the line to show the pattern or the relationship between Ann and Bill, and extend your line to the point where X coordinate is 30. So I'm going to draw perpendicular to get the other value on Y. The corresponding Y coordinate will be 35. How come? How can I do that? Let's see. This is the perpendicular I told you to drop from 30 to the extended straight line, okay? Okay. So here, the corresponding one will be 35, as you see. So Bill has 35 when Ann has 30. So the difference or the relationship between Bill and Ann's means what? Means that Bill is more than Ann by 5. Okay, my dear? So I get that from the graph, get that from the pattern on the graph. He told me that the table show that, okay, that the difference between Ann's earnings and Bill's earnings equal $5 in each week. Okay, if you're ready, move to the next question, the same page, convince me. 790, we are still in the same page, convince me. He asked here, what is the relationship between Bill's earnings and Ann's earnings? Okay, we told from the relationship from the graph, we deduce that there is a difference between them equal $5. For, yes, for Bill. Bill is greater than Ann's. Okay, let's see the answer. Bill always has $5 more than Ann, just only. Copy the answer and move to page 791, please. Guided practice. Okay. In the example on page 790, we are in guided practice page number 791. Guided practice question number 1. Guided practice question number 1, 791, page 791. Question number 1. An example on page 790. Okay, open your book and back to the example 790 again. Okay, find another point on the line. Okay, get another point on the line. And yes, and answer the question. What does this point represent? Try to plot a point. Try to get a point on the line, sure, on the line, because we are going to answer according to the relationship that found on the graph on page 790. So put a point and answer the question. What does this point represent? I selected here 18 and 23. 18 on X and 23 on Y. You will not find 18 and 23. 18, you will find it between, sure, 15 and 20. Then 23, you will find it between 20 and 25. Okay? So I'm going to focus on this point, 18 and 23. Anne's earnings are 18 and Bill earnings 23. So the point represents the relationship between the two earnings. And from first, we all agree that Bill is more than Anne by 5. So if we subtracted 23 minus 18, the answer will be, sure, 5. Okay, so it is 100% correct point. And move to question number 2. In the example again, in the example on page 790, write an equation to show the relationship between Anne's earnings and Bill's earnings. And remember, let X equal Anne's earning and Y equal Bill's earnings. So if we formed the relationship here, or the equation here will be, yes, I'm asking for Y, the earnings of Bill. It will be, yes, Anne plus 5. So we represented Anne by X. So Y will equal X plus 5. Because when the equation here will be Y equal X and 5. Y equal X and 5. Okay? Have the answer and be ready to number 3. By the way, number 3 will be the last point in our lesson. Try to get and prepare your confusion point. I will make 10 minutes for participation for each one. Be ready. Okay. Equation number 3, guided, page number 791. Write the missing coordinates and tell what the points represent. Okay, this is in front of you. Coordinate represent relationship between distance in meter and time in second. Sure, time on X coordinate and distance on Y coordinate. He gives you 4 points, okay, with 3 ordered pairs. The first one, 10 and 400, 10 on X, 400 on Y. 15 and 600, 15 on X, 600 on Y. 20 and 800, 20 on X and 800 on Y. He asked you to get the coordinates or the ordered pairs for the first point. He write it by the red color, X and Y. X equal what? and y equal what? Okay. From the graph, drop a perpendicular from 5 to the straight line here. You will find that the corresponding points or the ordered pair points will be 5 and 200. So at 5 seconds, the jet car has traveled 800 meters. Okay, my dear? Kabi's answer, and if you're ready, I will open the sound now and listen to your participation, listen to your confusion point, listen for your question. Prepare yourself, please, and be ready. Now, if you need help, raise your hand, please. The first one here, Hisham Nihat. Good morning, Hisham.
I'm fine, mister.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, my dear. What's your confusion point today?
Number 3.
Number 3, in guided?
Yes.
Okay, my dear. What's your confusion here?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, my dear. Listen for me. Look at the graph in front of you. You have a line start from 0 and 0, okay?
Okay.
You see this line?
Yes.
This line has 4 points on. You see the 4 points?
Yes.
The first one is a red point. He said X and Y. Means what? Means that he doesn't know the coordinates of the ordered pair. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Okay, my dear. Then the second point represented by 10 and 400. The third one, 15 and 600. The last one here, 20 and 800. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
So what is the value of X and the value of Y to the red point? If you dropped a perpendicular from the point to the lowest axis, it will be dropped over what? Over 5. You see the red point?
Yes.
It has a line dropped from it over 5 directly. You see this line?
Yes.
So X here will equal 5. The second one, it has also another line dropped on 200 directly. You see this line?
Yes.
So Y will equal 200. So my answer here will be the ordered pair 5 and 200. That means what? That means the relation between the time and the distance.
Yes.
Also means what? Also means when you spend 5 seconds, your jet car will travel 200 meters. 200 meters. If you stay in the car, okay, 5 seconds, the car will cut a distance equal 200 meters. Okay?
Okay, thank you, mister.
It's clear now, Hisham?
Yes.
You are welcome, Hisham, my dear. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, my dear. Let's see another one here. Our daughter, Jana.
Yes, mister.
Good morning, Jana.
Morning, mister.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, my dear. What's your confusion point?
I'm confusing from the lesson today.
Oh, the lesson?
Yes.
Oh, our lesson talked about how to solve problems from the relationship given on the graph. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Any graph formed of ordered pair X and Y. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
You will get the relation from the graph. You will deduce the relation from the graph. Then try to answer. If he gives you X, try to find Y. If he gives you Y, try to find X. By what? By dropping perpendicular from the given point on the line to the corresponding axis. Okay? For example, in number 3 in guided, you are following with me?
Yes.
He gives you unknown point, unknown coordinates, the red one, you see it?
Yes.
It's lie on the line. So you drop a perpendicular from the point to x-axis. It refers to 5. Also, I'm going to do the same. Drop the perpendicular on y. It refers to 200. So my ordered pair easy will be 5 and 200. This is our lesson, my dear. Just only.
Now I understand.
Thank you, Jana. Anything else, my dear?
No.
Okay. Let's see Usaid. Good morning,
Hello,
Usaid.
Mr.
Hello, Usaid. How are you?
Fine.
Good morning. I'm fine. How are you? Okay,
Fine.
Usaid. What's your confusion, Usaid?
Question number 1 in guided.
One in guided. He asked you in example on 790. Find another point on the line. What does this point represent? Listen, Usaid. From first, I told you that all the statement and all the table, all the graph represented what? Represented the relationship between two person earnings. Each one earn amount of money in the week. Okay?
Okay.
You heard me, my dear?
Yes, yes.
Anne's earned less than Bill. Anne's earned less than Bill. Okay? Less than Bill by what? Less than Bill by $5. This is a relationship, okay, from first. And I told that. Okay?
Okay.
So if you select any point on the graph, it will represent what I told you. The relationship between the two earnings, the two persons. So I selected here 18 and 23. I think you're confusion because you didn't find where is 18 and where is 23. I told, my dear, you will find the 18 between 15 and 20. Okay? It is not written, but it's found in this distance between 15 and 20. Okay? And where is 23? You will find it between 20 and 25. Okay?
Okay.
Then you are going to say, what does this point represent? Represented what? The topic from first is between both Anne and Bill. Okay? Each one earned the amount of money in the week shown in the table. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
It's clear now, Usai?
Yes.
Okay, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Zainab. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Raise your voice, Zainab, please. I can't hear you.
Okay.
What's your confusion, Zainab?
Number 2.
Number 2 in guided. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. He wants you to make the relationship in a form of equation. Okay, you know equation?
Yes.
Okay. So, he wants you, as I told first, to get the relation in a form of equation by doing what? From first, I know that Anne's is less than Bill by 5.
Yes.
According to the table, when Anne's 0, Bill will be 5. When Anne's 3 plus 5, Bill's will be 8. When Anne's 6 plus 5, Bill's will be 11, and so on. This is my pattern, and this is my relationship, okay?
Okay.
And we represented, we represented Anne's with X, okay? And Bill with Y.
Okay.
Let Anne's equal. He told me that let Anne's equal X and Bill equal Y, or Y equal Bill. This is found written in front of you in question number 2, okay?
Okay.
So if I get Y equal what? Y equal Anne's plus 5, or
Okay.
X plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, my dear? So
Okay.
your equation will be Y equal X plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, my dear. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you, my dear. You are welcome. Okay, let's see another one here. Murad, where is Murad? Okay, Malik.
Yes,
Malik
Mister.
Ayman. Good morning, Malik.
Good morning, Mister.
How are you?
Fine.
Okay, raise your voice, Malik, and tell me your confusion point, please.
I want to know only what is the importance of this lesson or how we can use it in our life.
Okay, my dear. The importance of this lesson is to find the relationship between two variables. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
This will help you to answer a lot of questions. For example, in number 3. You see number 3 in guided?
Yes.
Number 3 in guided, he gives you a relationship between the time and the distance. Okay?
Okay.
And he showed the pattern according to the graph between the time and the distance. If you spend 10 seconds in your car, you will cut a distance as 400 meters. If you stay in your car 15 seconds, you will cut a distance 600 meters. Okay?
Okay.
And if you stay 20, you will cut a distance equal 800 meters. So the question here, which the graph will help you to find the answer for it. If you stay 5 seconds, if you stay 5 seconds, can you tell me the distance your car going to cut? Sure,
Yes.
from the graph.
200 meters.
Yes, if you stay 5, the distance will be 200. So the graph here or the lesson here helped me to answer the question. And this is the aim of the lesson. I told that before going. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Thank you. Anything
Thank
else,
you.
Malik?
What?
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you, Malik. You're welcome. Okay, my daughter here, Lana Hamedi. Good morning, Lana.
Good morning, Mister.
How are you, Lana?
Fine.
Okay, what's your confusion, Lana?
And guided practice. Number
Guided practice, question number?
3.
Okay, we told here, Lana, try to find the relationship in another form, represent the relationship of the example in page 790 in a form of equation. Okay? Huh?
Yeah.
You listen to me?
Yeah. But what
Okay.
is the importance of y and x?
Y represented bill earnings and X represent Ann's earning. I'm trying to write the same relationship but in another form. Another way to express the relationship, my dear. Instead of a lot of words, a lot of tables, a lot of graphs, I abbreviated all that in 3 elements in a short sentence.
Yeah, okay.
So I make them all as capital letters and the signs and number just only. I abbreviated all that in a small equation equal y is x plus 5 or y equal x plus 5.
Okay. So
Anything else?
we must put y and x or just
No. Just to write my question, just to express. Okay, write an equation just only, not to solve it.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, my dear?
No, thank you.
Okay, my dear. Okay, we have here Tahir Bishr. Tahir, where is Tahir? Good morning, Tahir. Tahir,
Good morning, Mr.
how are you?
Fine.
I think you are not Tahir here?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Tahir. Raise your voice, please.
Okay, Mr. Mr. I have question and convince me.
Yes. What's your confusion?
I don't understand it.
Can you read it, please?
What is the relationship between Bill's earning and Ann's earnings?
Can you tell me the relationship? It's easy, my dear. Someone earn $5 more the other one. Just only. And we said from first that Bill always has $5 more than Ann. This is the relationship. Just only. What is your confusion here, Tahir?
I don't understand that how he get more than Ann.
Okay, my dear. Look at the table in the same page. You see the table?
Yes.
When Ann's equal 0, Bill's equal what?
Equal 5.
Okay. When Ann's equal 3, Bill's equal what?
5.
5 also?
لا 0.
No. Look at the table, Tahir, and concentrate, please. We said when we start with 0 for Ann, Bill will be 5. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So when Ann's earned 3, Bill will be
8.
8. 8 comes from where? 3 plus 5. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. When Ann's equal 6, Bill will be what?
11.
11 comes from where?
5.
6 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay? So again, when Ann earned 9, Bill will be what? 14. 14 comes from where?
9 plus 5.
9 plus 5. So each time you are going to add 5 for Ann's earning to get Bill's earning. So the relationship is Bill always has 4 more than Ann. And more than here means plus. Okay, my dear?
Yes.
Anything else, Sahir?
No, thanks.
Okay. Murad.
Yes, Mister.
Good morning, Murad.
Good morning, Mister.
What's your confusion point, Murad?
Mister, in solve and share.
Solve and share. Yes, the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear. What's your confusion, Murad?
I didn't understand it.
Okay, my dear. We selected X to, we have a table from first. You see the table?
Yeah.
We abbreviated the first element or the upper one with X. X stands for width. Easy?
Yeah.
And the second element or the second row in the table abbreviated by Y. Length abbreviated by Y. Easy?
Yeah.
And I deduced ordered pair from the table for each column. I kept the table in columns, okay? And the first one, 1 over 11. It means 1 in X, 11 in Y. So I formed my ordered pair 1 and 11. Easy?
Yeah.
And do the same to the 3 following columns. Easy? Or something difficult?
Yeah.
Then I represented
No,
each.
easy.
You heard me, Murad?
Yeah, yeah.
Then I represented them by a straight line or a line segment on the graph. Okay?
Okay.
Then there is a small question at the end of the statement. Ask it for what? What do you think the length is if the width equal 5? If I gives you ordered pair and gives you the value of x. Can you get from the graph? Can you get the value of y? Sure. Drop a perpendicular to the graph, to the line segment on the graph, and you will find, you see the perpendicular here, I dropped from 5, the given point. Then from the given point, drop another perpendicular to the unknown axis. It will refers to the value of y, which equal 7. You see it?
Yeah.
Look at your screen. You see it, Murat?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how to answer the question from the graph by dropping perpendicular over the straight line or the line segment given to get the missing point or the unknown amount, as you see, 5 and 7. Anything else, my dear?
No, thank you.
Thank you, my dear. This is the last thing in our lesson. I wish you all understand our lesson today. Thanks for watching and see you